before the first time I did it, the dog, or not the dog, the spiders, the 3 spiders that popped out there with the fucking guy, they weren't there. But the past 2 times, 3 spiders had come out and then he spawned, which is a problem. The last time, I was able to keep him to the bottom of the screen while I stayed at the top and took out the 3 spiders. Once they died, then I could go attack him. But if they're all on screen, I'm screwed. There's like nothing I can do there. Sorry about your dog. I know streaming after that is hard. So difficult. I don't know what to do. Okay. I know I can beat this guy. He's hard, but he's not impossible. I think you just have to get kind of lucky. Oh. Really? Gonna break all your mods. What do you mean? Oh, 15. I just saw that. 15 gigabyte Cyberpunk update. Oh my god. Oh, I got Diablo 4 for free on PlayStation Network. I don't know how you feel about that game. But I might stream it with Logan because it's couch co-op. I watched the opening scene yesterday and was like, holy shit. I picked my class and stuff, which I'm willing to like restart. I don't know how people, excuse me, I don't know how people feel about Diablo 4. I heard some people like it, some people hate it, but I don't have an opinion. I know people love the first and second one, I think. They're in love with Diablo 1 and 2. But I don't know how people feel about 4. Spider today. Freaking spiders, man. Every time I get hit again. Get me out of the corner! Seems like the top of the screen is like the safe zone. Essentially. Like, they don't come up here. As they proceed to come up here. Ouch. I hate standing near that dust crap. If you stand near that dust crap and, like, try and attack, he searches it. Like, I didn't ask you to search that. I asked you to attack, you dingleberry. He's dead. Energize is worn off. Spin is worn off. House meowing, so I'm mocking her. Are you chasing her around, mocking her? Like, where are you, stupid dog? Oh, and of course, I leveled up and I got my health back. What level am I on? Like 35? Hey, what's up, Double O? I'm gonna try and beat this today. I have a new strategy on how this is gonna work, hopefully. "24-hour stream confirmed." Probably what it's gonna take me to beat this freaking thing. Okay, he's dead. Here he comes. Need to get out of there. I need to equip bazooka, cryoblast, and then I need to speed. And then I need to defend. These one off. Oh, he died. Actually, let's use a dog biscuit. Dog biscuit. And then... Creature, you just came inside and you're already whining about animals outside? Like, bro. Hurry up and heal. I think I might let him die. Because he's not doing anything. And then keep myself completely full. This is the guy who just farts all over the place. Play it until you beat it. I mean, that's the goal, which hopefully is soon. My drugs were off, thank you. My energize were off, I know that. I can't use energize while using the bazooka. Only thing is I don't know how much health he has. Or like... Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? What I forgot to do. Atlas. I'm on steroids. I beat him? I don't know if this is the end. We're going to pay for this, filthy human. Defend is one off. Not so fast, metalhead. No! Losing power. Speed has worn off. And now he's electrocuted and he disappears. Cauldron has left the building. It looks like his insidious villain days are over. So, Professor, What's gonna happen to Evermore now? That's a good question. I'm not sure. It was Coltron's influence that created the evil elements on Evermore. Now that he's unplugged, I would suspect that those elements should be going away. You can take a look for yourself. I'll virtually put you into the scene with my Projectomatic Zaptron simulator. Let's see here. Twist this knob. Sounds like Perry the Platypus. Pull his lever, or whatever his name is. Yes, that should do it. The professor on Phineas and Ferb. Still gotta play this for 23 more hours. Came out first, this game or Last Action Hero? Last Action Hero was... I mean, it's based on a movie. Was that a game? Of course it was a game. It's a stupid question. Last Action Hero came out for NES too, I think. No, the movie. I don't know. I would assume Last Action Hero because that was an NES game. So the movie came out before the game. I don't know. You have to look it up. Whoa, it looks like the big battle scene in Monster Quake down there. Yes, I believe that Evermore is on a collision course for destruction. Everybody get out! With Carltron's influence gone, the balance of the world is completely offset. The only way to reverse the problem is to remove our own influence on the world. We have to leave now and take our friends with us. Or Evermore will be nevermore forevermore. That's hilarious. It's nice. I can't move. Oh, this is not good. You put the answer in Discord? Okay. I don't know if this old space station can handle it. Otto, you gotta go down there. 93, 95. I was right. You gotta go find Elizabeth, Horace, and Camilla and bring them here. Then we'll return to Podunk together. I was right. It's our only hope for Evermore and for us. We'll do it. I gotta go get them? What do you suppose our chances are? Let's see. Integrate this function. Differentiate that result. Take an eigenvector here, invert it, carry the 3. He's not even doing real math. What are you talking about? An eigenvector? What the hell is that? Your chances for success are roughly zip. Well, I guess those other 4 are gone. But you gotta give it a try. Let's go, preacher. We gotta get our friends. Do we though? Unnecessary. Oh, and he comes in here. Because preacher knows his thing. And he comes in here. He's like, oh, okay. Come in here to lay on the ground and lick his butt. I hope this is all just cutscene. I don't know what's happening. If these quakes get worse, the village is doomed. The quakes have never been this bad. I fear you may be right. Elizabeth, you gotta come with us. Evermore is coming apart and we're the cause. Strongheart, I must leave, but I'd like to thank you and the whole village. You've all been so kind to me. These ground shakes are getting worse and I'm afraid that's because of me. Fire Eyes, Elizabeth, don't talk like this. The ground has shaken before. It's not your fault. I'm afraid it is, dear friend, and things will only get worse if I stay. Elizabeth, are you ready to go? Yes, in just a moment. I just said, are you ready to go? Strongheart, I didn't think this would be so hard. I know, little one, I know. But you should go now. Your future is out there, not here. There's no space in between no and the period and but. You will always have a home here, Fire Eyes. Alright, we got Elizabeth. Now on to the next area. I don't want to hear about the space between your period and your Oh, that's an awkward conversation. I believe these quakes are getting worse. I think you're right, my friend. People haven't started to panic yet. But if things don't improve, there will soon be something. Chaos, I say. I guess chaos. Horace! Horace! Zounds, lad! Take your time now. What is it? Evermore is coming apart. We've got to leave. Leave? We should stay and help these people. But we're the problem. We don't belong here anymore. The longer we stay, the worse it will get. Horace, if the boy's right, you should leave immediately. Don't worry, I can take care of things here. I know you can, my friend. You're a good man, Madronius. As you are, Horace Highwater. It has been an honor knowing you. Like Back to the Future. Another great movie. It wasn't a 90s movie, but it was an 80s movie. And it was fantastic. Like Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was also phenomenal. Has anybody seen the newest Ghostbusters? I have not. And I heard it was good. Oh dear! I'm so scared. Camilla! We have to go. Evermore is shaking apart. No time to explain. You don't really watch movies? I don't really watch many. Camilla, my sweet, don't leave me. My wife and I watched Riff Raff the other day. It's pretty good. You heard the boy, you can have the castle. It had, what the heck is his name? He's also from Ghostbusters. He's old now. Bald head. What the heck is his name? Can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank. Dan Aykroyd. Had Dan Aykroyd in it. Dan Aykroyd, the guy that he's fairly young, but he always looks like he's got underlying makeup under here, under his eyes. He's got like real dark eyes. Hurry, friends, we got to go back to Podunk. He was in it. We're running out of time. It was a pretty good movie. What did we watch it on? Hulu? Something like that. Goodbye, Carltron. I'll see you on the other side. We watched another movie recently. It was pretty good. Where's Hato? There's not much time. I hope he makes it. Let's go, preacher. Come on. Forget about the cat. We gotta go back to Podunk. Don't worry, buddy. We're not going to Podunk. We're not going to Podunk. I don't even know where that is. Yeah, we made it. Whoa. That was intense. Dughead software. His dog's back to normal. Hi, preacher. It's good to see that you're back to normal. Hey, buddy. I know your name is on here. Everything is normal. Good old Podunk. Nothing strange here. I wonder if that whole adventure was just a product of our overly active imaginations. Wow. The secret of Evermore. I think we've got our answer. Oh, that was pretty good. Well, we're safe and we're home, friends. That was a close call. It certainly was. Now a new adventure begins in the real world. It's not 1965 anymore, you know. I know that it was time to go, but I'm going to miss my village. And I will miss my kingdom. I wonder what will become of Evermore. Well, that's it. We finally beat it. I'm gonna give final thoughts and what I think of the game. I think the game, story-wise, we'll start with story. Story was fine. It was good. I like the idea of being able to time travel and stuff and like go to different areas, kind of like Chrono Trigger. So I like that kind of aspect of it. I like the different worlds that we went to. I thought that was kind of cool. I like how it progressed. It went from like, you know, dinosaur ages up to the future. The character development was pretty cool. I really loved the dialogue of the boy or the main character. I thought that was freaking hilarious how he kept referencing old movies. Some that aren't real. Well, I think all of them that he references aren't real. But I think they're hilarious how he references those movies. I like how the dog transitions between, you know, being a wolf type creature all the way up to like a robot toaster. I thought that was really cool. Now to the gameplay. The gameplay was definitely, in my opinion, subpar. There's a lot of broken elements to the game. The hit detection is kind of awful. I don't like being trapped. I don't like being able to get hit while I'm trying to cast an alchemy spell. I feel like I got a lot of cheap deaths because of that. I felt like I was under-leveled most of the time, except the end when I found the way to beat the last boss. Thanks to Hato and his faithful companion Preacher. I do think that the weapons that you get are vast, and they're all possibly helpful. I did most of the game with the bone spear, and being able to like throw it was very helpful. Until I got I think it was the bazooka essentially at the end. Only to find out that the sword itself was the way to beat the last boss. That sword and leveling it up to level 3 was a huge help. That's what let me win. And then using the bazooka against the final form of the last boss. So essentially you can beat this entire game with the bone spear until you get to the final boss. Once you get to the final boss, having the ability to spin around and hit your enemies is very helpful. And knowing that Preacher has the ability to shoot is extremely helpful. Probably one of the most helpful things at that section of the game. The exploration part was kind of cool. Being able to travel to different worlds. Not being able to go back into like the end of the game was kind of lame, but otherwise it was okay. But the battle mechanics, I think, was the downfall of this game. I think that could have been they could have made that better. But overall, if I was to give it a score, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Because the story and like the world map, like the different areas and stuff are really cool. And the dialogue was great. But the downfall to that game, it would have had a better score if the gameplay, the battle mechanics and stuff were better. I do like the progression of armor. You move to the next area, you get another good set of armor. You move to the next area, you get another set of armor. So that's fine. The weapons, like I said, you get a lot of, so that's cool. You get a lot of different ones. I only leveled up the bone spear. Oh, what's this? That's a good robot. Coltron, dust, dust, clean, clean. And no more plans for world domination. Okay. Good. I love how he's squeaking while he's dusting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Rubbing his hands together, you know what that means. The end? I don't know what that's about. I don't know if there's like another, like... If there's like a loop. You can play through it again. I have no idea. But overall, the game was okay. I didn't like it that much, but it was okay. Could it have been better? Obviously. Secret of Evermore 2 coming 2027. Yep. But it was okay. Would I play it again? Probably not. Probably not. I have no inclination to play it again. I did enjoy what I played, minus the battle mechanics. I got really upset at like the dying cheap deaths, dying cheaply. That just drove me nuts, and I hated that. But the game itself was okay. Nothing spectacular. But that's the end, and I'm glad I finished it. I'm glad I got done with it. We're going to move on to something else for a little bit. First, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube because I'm going to end the recording here. YouTube, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for enjoying this playthrough of Secret of Evermore. 2027, the second one's coming out, according to eJohns. But I am glad I'm done with that game. It was fun while it lasted. I'm glad it's over, though. We're going to find another game for the playthrough, or for the, Let's Play. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be yet. I'm going to do some research and look into some possible more Super Nintendo RPGs, and maybe even jump into a PS1 RPG. I'm not sure. Maybe like Breath of Fire 3, or maybe Legend of Legaia. That's a possibility. I never played completely through that one, but I know what I played was really good. So I have to come to a decision when it comes to that. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here, as always. And hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Later.